Hello and welcome back. On the last episode, we had two additional locked room murders with a cat, a cat origami figure laid out each room. The victims were dog and dragon, and then we decided to partner with Bunny to try and hopefully survive, I guess. We searched a couple of areas and we couldn't find anywhere. So now we're going to go search a new area. With a new searching area in mind, we headed out with high hopes. What could go wrong? Well, I mean, that's not a good way to start a video, is by saying what could go wrong. I entered the stairwell with my head held high. So then why did I find Tiger's limp body leaning against the railing? Clearly. Tiger? Oh, seriously? Bunny ran forwards and checked her pulse. She's dead too. Why? Why does this stuff keep happening? Okay, first, not even a minute in, and finding your body. Calm down. I think this one's different. Huh? I mean, there's no origami cat by her body this time, right? Bunny was right. There was no sign of a calling card. That is strange. This isn't some weird locked room situation, which was the case with all the previous victims. So it's, you think it's a different killer? It would have to be, considering Tiger was most likely the first killer. Maybe someone else realized Tiger had to be the one behind the other murders and decided to go get her first. But we didn't know that for sure. We still hadn't figured out what the deal with Dragon's murder was. It's too soon to pin the blame on the origami cat murders on Tiger. I'm more interested in how someone was able to kill Tiger. The only one who's probably would be possible to would be Horse, really. It's not another injection case. No. Looks like she was strangled. Horse is the only one who was strong enough when he gestured to Tiger's neck. There was indeed had marks around it. Someone had used a wire to choke her to death. Okay, so my logic is that she tried to attack Horse, and Horse obviously defended himself in result of killing. How horrible. But I mean, who could do something like that? Tiger was on high alert and she was super athletic. Strangling someone, even with a wire, is a slow method of murder that should have been she should have been able to fight it back against. The only person I could see being able to kill her would be Horse. Yep. Horse naturally would have an alibi with sheep, and he cared for her a lot. But the fact that sheep's no longer here, that could be a logical thing. So what? You think Horse is the killer? Or you think Horse did this? He did seem awfully close to sheep before. He does, usually. You don't see it because you were busy investigating the murder. But he was super angry when he found when sheep was found dead. If he had reason to believe Tiger was the killer, then I could see him trying to take revenge. I don't know. At the very least, I would have to believe I'd talk about us. Talk about it. Do you have any other ideas then? You think so? Someone like Pig or Monkey could have strangled her to death? No, clearly not. Alright. I wish I could know Tiger really was behind the one behind the first murders. Right, as he said that, I received a flash of inspiration. Maybe we can. Let's see, her tablet. Her tablet? Yeah, her tablet. I know it's against the rules for someone else to use it, but she's already dead, right? Yeah, and let's assume the murderer was either the person with the ambitious personality or the person with the hateful personality. What hateful was Dragon, so I don't think there's a likely. I don't think there's any other likely motives. Okay, I can buy that. I'm sad. This trio does not feel complete without Dog, because Dog was willing to go along with my ideas. Well, with that, we can check what Tiger's personality is. Oh, that works. That sounded like a dog thing. I started operating the tablet, but a bit after I interacted, I heard a sound. What was that? I believe the knives just shot out Tiger's collar. What? Even though she's already dead, the execution system is blind to that sort of thing. I looked at Dog's corpse again before you called me over to look at Dragon's corpse. And the knives went into his body as well. Probably because he'd never inputted any action that round. That was a brutal system. Yeah, but forget about that now. I mean, they're already dead. What's their personality? Looking. Why isn't there anything on screen? I tried tapping it, and the voice came on. Information. Warden, ability, confess, item. What is this? Is the tablet voice operated? You might be right. That's weird. Is yours? No, mine is just touch operated. Mine too. Weird. Information. Personality. Ability. Personality. Your personality is selfless. Selfless. So she wasn't ambitious or hateful, huh? That means she probably didn't kill anyone. But if that's the case, then how did Cheap die? Neither of us had any good answers. 13th player. The cat. At this point, we were lost. Why would Cheap go first, though? If Brown was going to kill anyone, why not go after the people who can fight? Because then obviously we'd be suspicious towards the fighters, that being Dragon and Tiger, and I guess somewhat Bunny, and we can say, okay, you just get locked up, and then that makes them easier to be picked off. So what should we do now? We need to tell everyone about this, right? I thought you were against telling others about deaths. At this point, they need to know. We're going to meet up in the start of the 8th round anyway, right? Let's try gathering everyone to meet up at the cafeteria. We haven't had a good meeting in a while. I think it might be useful. Good idea. But not everyone's going to show up. Plus, we need one less trinket now. That's not a... Can you say that a little less joyful? Sorry, you're right. But you're right as well. We only need 8 trinkets. We only need 8 trinkets, and we have 7 not too long ago, right? It's likely we have everything we need. Right. If we don't need to search for the trinkets, we all can stay in one place and stick to the plan. Then we should be safe, unless the person who's got the trinkets dies. Probably. Then we'll find everyone. Okay. And just like that, Bunny and I began searching through the hole for others. The whole building, I'm assuming. We told them to meet in the cafeteria. Luckily, we didn't come across any more dead bodies. Good. But did they? When all was said was done, 8 of us gathered in the cafeteria. Look, I'm not dying until I get into the in memoriam section. Please tell me this nightmare is over. Luckily, I have the good fortune not to stare upon the corpse directly yet. For if I do it, will most likely triple my trauma this experience impacts on me. As a therapist, I can't really afford any psychological to be psychologically compromised. Therefore, I second Rooster's plea if we end things. You two seem eager to get out of here. Obviously. Could you be feeling guilty? Horse, calm down, buddy. Gotta pat him on the back. Probably just gonna get to feel guilty. First, you must think. Rooster's too dumb to feel guilty. And it's sad to say, but angels are sin-free. Your point being, Horse, I'm aware that you're in a fragile state after seeing all this death, but please do not make any hasty accusations. Fragile camaraderie we currently possess will shatter if the atmosphere gets any worse. How could it get worse? 4 of us are dead. 8 more of us could die. What if I'm next? Oh god. I don't want to be murdered. Pig. I know it's natural to think, what if I'm next? But that mentality means that you'd be a threat. You're only a threat after you've established that you can do chemistry. Horse is more of a likely target. Please, just let me have a heart attack right now. That'd be way better. Okay, fair enough. Would you shut up? Would you all shut up? Christ. Look, everyone is currently everyone who has a currently minor trinket throw it into the pile. Let's see how many we have. Okay, Ox, where are you? Everyone compile all those trinkets and put them into the center. 7, huh? One of us is missing. So no one has found a single other trinket since we last encountered. Not necessarily true. We could just use our ability to match with someone, and then we can just use the trinkets. Boom. Snake chimed in from nearby. Actually, there's 8 of us left, so the ambitious personality, I think. I think it was that one. They can tie with everyone. Chimed in from the nearby till chest where we had just moved a piece. If anything, the victims found a trinket. If any of the victims found a trinket, they would likely have confiscated by the killer. And of course, if the ambitious or hateful found one, they'd also hide it. Helpful, Snake. I try. Do you have to be such a pessimist? I mean, no, because remember, Mouse. Remember your ability. We can end this now. I'm a realist, and realistically speaking, our chances of making out together have plummeted ever since you found Dragon's body in Mr. Golladay's room. Mr. Golladay's. That's the name written on the whiteboard. No. Do you want to check out the crime scene? But of course, after hearing about the locker room situation, I hope to solve it again. Fortunately, the puzzle was above my ability. So what? We're all doomed? Thank you. Oh my god. Thank you, Rooster. You're right. Surely there's another way for us to survive, right? There is. Right? Calm down, will you? The round's about to end. For now, let's make sure everybody's on track, and we'll discuss future steps. Just as Ox brought our attention to the screen, the speaker kicked on. Okay, so the first is sheep. Round 7 has ended. Let's move on the progression. The rat has chose to run. Ox has chose to run. The tiger chose durability. The bunny chose to run. Dragon failed to make a move. Snake has chose to run. Horse chose to run. The sheep has failed to move. Yeah. The monkey has chose to run. Rooster has chose to run. Dog has failed to move. And pig has chose to run. Now round 8 will begin. Do your best and choose wisely. Sheep was on 5th place. Dog was in 6th. And Dragon was in 7th. And everyone else is in joint 1st. The rest of us were on the 8th space. Despite everything, we were still together in the race. Good. So things aren't entirely off track. Not off track. 4 of us are dead. And it could be worse. I'd say that's pretty off track. It is. Adaptability is important skill in life. You're talking as if people haven't been murdered. It's a very unhealthy mental baggage, so I have decided to ignore it. It's just that easy to you? I wonder exactly you think is easy. What are we going to do? You're going to use the ability, I'm going to use my ability, you're going to use the trinkets. Now everyone shut up and just do as I say. Keep it down, would you? For Christ's sake, you people are annoying. Thank you, Bunny. Sorry. No, don't be. I'm sorry for snapping at you like that. I think the tension is starting to get to me. People, there's nothing to question. Look at all these trinkets we have right here. 7 of them. Well, one more and we can get out. We can get out with just 7. We don't even need 12. We just need 11 in total, thanks to Rat's ability. I think we need to do is clear. Each of you should hold on to one of the trinkets. I'll stay without one for now. No, you moron. Just use the... No. Why is everyone an idiot? We just need to find one more thing. The moment we do, the person calls out and gathers everybody, and we'll leave together. I know there aren't many left, but even if it's possible that traitors have taken some. But we still have more. We just need one more, that's it. One more and we're clear. We don't even need one more, we can do this. Now who's with me? I am. As am I. Yeah, we can do it, guys. Wasn't that a good speech? No pizzazz at all. Ox somehow managed to turn back the public moods to a positive one. God damn it, Ox! You've just doomed yourself. Well, actually, no. You've kept yourself alive because you've made everyone else a target. With that, everyone started splitting up and searching for with positive attitudes. As for me, I started heading to the school entrance, front of entrance with Ox. Wow, way to turn the group's feeling around. Yes, well, I just did my best Tiger impression. It doesn't suit you, really. Because again, Tiger was not the smartest. But it seems if that has come from someone you don't expect it from, it's more effective. That or people are desperately want to feel hopeful. Tiger might have pumped them up better. She might have, but she was kind of weird. But she was a good person. Depends on the timeline. She will be missed. They'll all be missed. Whoever did this isn't going to get away with it. I agree. It's unlikely they will. Who do you think did it? I think this is an awfully unhelpful conversation. Everyone was supposed to be looking for minor trinkets. Oh my god, we could just use the mouse's ability, and then we wouldn't have anything to suffer from. You think it's worth figuring out who did it? I think it doesn't really change our course of action. I think it's impossible to say conclusively who it is with the information present. But if you had to take a guess, I told you, I'm not going to just accuse someone of serial murder for the fun of it. If I was going to say anything, I would examine the method of which the murders were committed. Well, 2 by poison, 1 by electrocution, and 1 by strangulation. 3 of which could be, but actually all of them can be taken by surprise. Being how they were locked room murders were done, that may be helpful, but that's not what I mean. I'm saying I should think about the process of elimination style. Yeah, why she first? Because she had a key. She was weak and she had a key, which means she can sneak in and out from the weapons room. Which we have forgot about the key from Tigers, because she had both of them. Dog might have came across. No, Dog might have had the known who did it, and that's why he died. Dragon might have saw the murder, and the fight took place inside the. No, she was poisoned. Unless she tried to confront Dog as well, or the person whoever Dog confronted as well. This person wanted to kill people off one by one. What they look like. What about the other person wanted to? Well, this person. When prosecuting, the trick is to tell the most believable story you can to the jury. Stories are all about the characters doing things that make sense to them. For whom would this situation make sense? I get what you're saying. Killing off 4 people would be best for the ambitious personality. But as I said, search for the trinket first, mystery solved later. Yeah. With that, we quit our talk about who the killer might be and focus on methodically sweeping the area. Surely the trinket would show up at this point, right? But from room to room, we weren't able to find anything. Eventually, Ox spoke up. It's getting pretty close to the end of the round, right? We should probably run now. Should we try and gather everyone up again for this? No. We just need to keep searching for trinkets. We can find a trinket and everything will be great. Just need a trinket, huh? A small part of the back of my mind despaired at the realization that we had become so far gone for these stupid tokens with random numbers on them. But the part of my brain would have shut up for now, even if the game we were playing was dumb. We were playing it with our lives on the line. Ox went in a separate room, and so we could make our move. Obviously, I clicked run. We were so close to escaping together. Why would I betray now? Ox came in, and we continued our search. However, it wasn't very long before we had a visitor. Bunny. Oh, Snake. Oh, there you are. Snake, you found another body. Does the fact that you're looking for us mean that you found a trinket? Very much, I'm afraid. Not very much. Very much not, I'm afraid. Then why are you here? I have unfortunate news to deliver. Please say Rooster. If it's anyone else, I might feel sad. If it's pig, meh. Monkey, meh. Horse will be sad. I don't know who. Bunny's a meh, I guess. Oh no. Is someone else dead? No, not that. Okay. What is it? I think you should take a cafeteria and see for yourself. Is it one of the weapons? Why the hell did the snake have to be so coy and take a time like this? Still, there wasn't much I could do. Follow this lead into the cafeteria. What am I supposed to be seeing here? Look at the race results. Wait a minute. No way. I was in 9th place. So was Ox, Bunny, and Snake. And Pig had used her ability. Horse had used his ability. Monkey moved 2 spaces. And Rooster had somehow moved 4 spaces as well. Ox was in 9th place. Tiger was in 8th. Bunny was in 9th. Dragon was in 7th, obviously. Why are we going over the dead characters? Snake was in 9th. Horse was in 11th. Sheep was in 5th. Monkey was in 10th. Which was in 12th. And then Dog was in 6th. And Pig was in 15th. So Pig obviously used her ability. What else going on? What is going on? Because everyone's being stupid now. It's become complete chaos. Indeed. It seems the group's patience has been pushed to the limits, and maybe have begun to rush at their own safety. Snake, time to tell us your ability. If it's going to kill off everyone else, bet 5, go for it. They betrayed us. I can live with you, Ox, and Bunny surviving. You're rather disorganized now. How on earth did we even get to this configuration? Because the three of us and Bunny did what we said we would do, and of course the dead did not move. Horse moved 3 spaces, meaning he used his ability. Pig's in 15, that also adds up to her using her ability. Spaces match up. I'm struggling to comprehend how Monkey and Rooster got in 12th and 10th space. It would mean Monkey moved 2 and Rooster moved 4, but neither of their abilities should have allowed that. Did they lie about what they had? Perhaps they would be. That would be a rather odd lie. Perhaps this isn't exactly the main issue here, is it? Of course, it isn't. Our entire plan is up in smoke. But why did it come to this? Actually, I wouldn't say the entire plan is ruined. There's a way to turn this around to have all 8 of us survive, or 6 of us, considering that 2 of us are likely the traitor. Is there? What? Do you recall how hit my ability in case things got out of hand? Time to finally learn what it is. Of course. I had been wondering about this. That. Well, now it's time for that to shine. It's incredibly situational, I must admit, but we can get it to work. If every other person, myself excluded, is in a different space when my ability triggers, then we will all be brought to the same space I'm at. I am then brought forward 5 spaces, but it's minor enough difference that the effect won't affect us if we use the trinkets as one. Whoa. Then if we find a token this round, we'll be able to pull it together again and finish the team. Precisely. But if we're even... but would we even be able to fulfill that condition of yours? Getting everyone on a different space is pretty tough. I must admit it's a bit tricky, but remember, the spaces are checked during my turn, and that is 6 in the order. Luckily for us, everyone after me is already in different positions. We just need to arrange you, Ox, and Bunny in that different... okay, cool. Ox can use Stampede, that'll give him 2nd place. Bunny can... Oh, no, Oh, yeah, and then, Rat can use Ox's ability. Not Ox, no. Horse's ability, but that's after thingy. So she'd have to run. And Bunny would have to use his ability, and hopefully he gets a 2 or a 3. We have to arrange you and Ox and Bunny to be in different spaces. Since it doesn't check me, if you don't move mouse, that'll be fine. Oh, okay, cool. But I have to take an action. Then use your sneaky ride on me, which you'll stay on your space until my ability triggers. If I use Stampede, I'll move to the 14th space, which would also work. However, if you run into the problem with Bunny, where can he go? Bunny, you should ask that. I was suspicious of Bunny's ability from the start, so I later interrogated him about it. Turns out that he was still suspicious of us at the time, and he lied about his real ability. Okay then. You have the right to be upset, or at least it will do some good now. Apparently, his real ability is to move him one space forward, and if there's somebody else occupying that space, it repeats. Okay, so cool. Basically, it's a perfect move to bring him to an unoccupied space. So basically, he's playing leapfrog. Okay. Then we can just we can really pull this off. Yes, but we still need to find another trinket if everyone is to get out safely. Are you in agreement with this plan? It seems the only option. This is going to work. It has to. Then let's go and because you're also bringing the dead forward as well, I guess. Then to find the last trinket, preferably this round, I'll go find Bunny and convince him to act accordingly. Very well then. Remember, the only thing that matters is defining the minor trinket. Got it. And just like that, we had regrouped from despair with a plan to save the day. God, why is everyone less cooperative than the traitor? So long we found another trinket, everyone would be saved. We don't even need another trinket, we could just use Rat's ability. Oh, thank God, Snake's ability, huh? Indeed, I must say it. As good as it's doing us, it's that's pretty useless ability. What? It's sitting behind right now, perhaps. But the fact that we're in a spot where we can arrange such a thing is a miracle. It may not look like it, but everybody being on a different space is incredibly difficult condition to pull off. Considering that, bringing everyone to one place and moving 5 spaces isn't even a big payoff. That's a good point, especially when it's got like pig and horse and obviously Ox's ability as well. I think the balance wasn't the biggest concern of Brian's mind when he had things when he built this game. Probably not. Anyway, I think we should focus on finding the trinket. If it'd be best to split up. Okay, cool. Try not to die. Isn't that dangerous? Perhaps, but not finding the trinket can be even more so. We don't even need to find it. Guess you're right. But be careful. Be careful yourself and find the trinket. I will. When we split up, I was filled with determination. I went through the classroom with an even greater speed. Part of me was afraid that by rushing through them, I was running the possibility that I would miss something. But I didn't even have time to worry about that. As much as I tried to focus on looking for minor trinkets, I wasn't completely able to dismiss the annoyance in my stomach. Why didn't everyone stick to the plan? Yeah, things might have been scary, but to turn their backs on the group without telling anyone like that. I mean, especially Horse. Horse uses his ability instead of just attacking people is, I guess it makes sense, but it also doesn't. You could just like attack whoever he believes he thinks is the killer. It made me livid. No, I shouldn't blame them. They were just scared. They had every right to be. No, not really. Anyone who has a memory or common sense, which is none of you 12, would, no. Well, actually, I can't, no. None of you 11, because Sheep died before this whole thing started. So, all I need was to fix it. I could fix it, right? Yes, you can. As I thought this, I ran into Pig. Ah, Mouse. Pig, are you there? You're looking really mad right now. Are you mad? Yes, we are. Oh yeah, I'm mad you completely didn't stick to the plan. I'm sorry. You better be sorry. I swear to God. I promise, I'll just run this turn. It's fine and good, but it doesn't make up for the fact that you're way ahead. I know I'm sorry. Don't say sorry if you're not sorry. Look, I have a plan at this moment to fix things, but we'll need to find that man trinket. Have you found it? I should have guessed as much. I can get back to looking though. No, you're staying with me. Yeah, no, Mouse. Mouse. Saved by the bell, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna find out what happens next time, because everyone's choices I'm not happy with. Snake has been the most cooperative, and I still believe he's the traitor in this timeline. So that doesn't bode well for us. But with that being said, thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you on the next time. Goodbye.